Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today, we're going to dig into the Fabulous app. It sort of sells itself as this ultimate accountability partner. Claims it came right out of Duke University's behavioral economics lab.
Right. That's the big hook, isn't it? The science angle. And it promises to help you build, daily routines, healthier habits.
Yeah, structured rituals morning, afternoon, evening. They claim they've reached, what, over 37 million users? It sounds impressive.
It really does. But I think our mission today is to kind of cut through that. Is it genuinely this science-backed tool for self-improvement? Or is it maybe more like curated fluff, using that science angle to, well, push subscriptions pretty hard?
Okay, let's start with the good stuff, the appeal. Because honestly, some reviews are glowing. You see companies like Autonomous calling it really valuable, especially for people serious about building habits. They praise the structure, the rigor,
The motivational tone, yeah, all supposedly tied back to those behavioral principles.
and choosing therapy echoed that too. They like the content depth, the journaling aspect,
Yeah.
said it felt more emotionally holistic.
Right. Not just a simple habit tracker clicking boxes. It does seem to offer structured coaching, meditations, these little micro routines, things aimed at reducing anxiety or, boosting productivity. It definitely gets the idea of the nudge, those small pushes towards bigger changes.
That all sounds great, the theory part,
Yeah.
like academic rigor. But then you have the millions who actually downloaded it. What did they find when they tried to put it into practice?
Yeah, this is where it gets complicated. We looked at Trustpilot. The score's okay, maybe, like 3.5 out of 5. But that's across thousands of reviews.
So not exactly stellar.
No. And this is where you start seeing those same behavioral mechanics, the ones meant to motivate you, maybe getting repurposed, focused more on revenue. People like the look of it. The design gets praise. But the complaints pile up pretty fast around the actual using of it.
Like what specifically?
Well, bugs are a big one. People losing progress they've logged, routines just replaying over and over, stuff like that. Really frustrating.
Okay, so technical glitches. But
Yeah.
you mentioned the money aspect.
Yeah, beyond the bugs, the core frustration seems to center on the money and the process. Lots of talk about aggressive upselling,
Upselling how?
like constantly pushing the premium version
Okay.
and confusing menus, making it hard to find basic settings, or crucially, how to cancel.
The cancellation issue.
Yeah.
We saw that too. People saying they did cancel their trial but got charged anyway.
Exactly. And it wasn't just a few isolated cases. It seemed pretty widespread in the negative reviews.
We even saw this really alarming thread. I think it was on the Apple forums.
Oh, yeah.
Someone claimed they were billed repeatedly even after canceling, accused the developer of sneaky charges,
Yeah.
even saying they were somehow signed up for other apps.
Wow, that's serious.
Yeah, they ended up having to change their credit card, disable digital wallets,
That's
just to stop the charges. That's a huge red flag.
definitely a major red flag. And it kind of connects to something else we saw at Design Critique. It said the onboarding, the first time you use it is visually really nice, appealing,
Huh.
but the overall interface, it quickly becomes overwhelming. Too many features, too many notifications, too many nudges.
Making you feel pressured, maybe, instead of supported.
Precisely. And you have to wonder if that's intentional. Behavioral science shows that too much complexity can lead to, analysis paralysis. And what's the easiest path then? Often it's just defaulting to the paid subscription they keep pushing.
So let's try and synthesize this for someone listening, someone maybe looking for an app like this. Fabulous isn't necessarily a scam, right? But it's definitely got issues. It's far from perfect.
I'd agree. It seems really compelling if you're the kind of person who likes that gamified structure, the positive emotional cues. It clearly works for some, but you absolutely have to recognize that the same things that make it engaging, they can also be used to create that subscription pressure we talked about.
So the advice from the sources seems pretty clear if you do decide to try it. Start with the free version only. Test the cancellation process right away before any trial period ends and payment is due.
Yes, absolutely. And watch your billing dates like a hawk.
And that big number, 37 million users, you got to remember, that doesn't guarantee your success. It really comes down to your own discipline, doesn't it?
End of the day, yes. The app is just a tool, which brings up a bigger question, I think. If the app is rooted in behavioral science for positive habits, where's the line? Where does helpful motivation turn into, coercive pressure to subscribe?
That's the core of it, isn't it?
Yeah.
How much friction, how much overwhelming complexity in the app's design are you willing to put up with? Especially for an app that's fundamentally promising to simplify your life. Something to think about.